You've probably already guessed what the next cliché is, and it's bland environments. Nearly every single modern-day action game has to have this scheme of colors, whether it be an action-adventure game.
I have played Uncharted, and it doesn't have gunmetal grey or dogshit brown, according to Ian.
See, people, he's just pretty much ignoring the video. I don't even know how the hell he can do this. Why the hell are you ignoring the commentary? You're meant to be criticizing me, not agreeing with me, or not even actually giving your opinion on something. You're meant to be kicking my ass right now. A first-person shooter? They're all the same, okay? It's exactly like I said with Resistance. Brown, grey, and vomit green.
Look, it doesn't matter what colours you use in your game. You could use every colour in the rainbow. If your game's crap, it's gonna be crap. If your game's good, it's gonna be good no matter what colours you have in it.
You're calling me shallow? You're calling me shallow for not liking brown action-adventure games that are all the same? Hell, I can actually like games that have bland color schemes. That's exactly what Red Faction was made for. But the way you're actually putting it across, it makes me sound as if I care about graphics and nothing else, which isn't true. I'm just sick and tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. There are so many gameplay designs that are being overused these days, it becomes really frustrating. I've already explained myself. I don't need to do it again. What kind of idiot thought that it would be a good idea to make these bland colors acceptable? In a game like Jericho...
I have played Jericho, and trust me, I think it's the second worst first-person shooter that I've ever played for the 360. The first one being Hour of Victory.
Oh, so now you're agreeing with me then. You're a fucking hypocrite, you idiot. The environments are so bland, they even managed to make a brand new kind of vomit color. The environments have vomit red in them. Why exactly... Who thought it would be a good idea to make hardcore video games all dark and murky? What kind of basement dwellers find these stupid fucking games entertaining? Yo, Aaronbig1, you know, you're meant to commentate and that kind of stuff. That's a generic insult that I use, you know? It's a generic thing that most people say on the internet when they can't think of things to say, you know? You could have said that, you know, that would have been a good thing to commentate on. That's some advice for you. Now, the next cliché, and it's probably all of you out there probably really do love this cliché. I mean, it's games like God of War that have really started this trend. And, oh god, I love God of War. It's another one of those great overrated franchises that everyone loves just because of the fact it's a console exclusive. And,
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
Are you kidding me? This baby is off the charts. Why?
God of War wasn't the first game to ever have QuickTime events. The first game to ever actually have QuickTime events in it was Shenmue for the Dreamcast. And trust me, I think Shenmue was probably the most boringest game I've ever seen.
Very good English there, friend. Very good English. Okay, you are right in that fact. Shenmue is actually one of the very first games on the Dreamcast that actually did start QuickTime events. But God of War was the game that made it popular. Therefore, it fucking sucks. It's QuickTime events. Lord fucking knows I love QuickTime events. I really fucking do.
Oh, a sarcasm detector. Oh, that's a really useful invention.
Oh, and by the way, inserting random clips from the AVGN, The Simpsons, and other shitty shows that you like, are not funny. And in some things that they say, you're trying to prove they're overly sarcastic. Yeah, in case you didn't notice there, big one, that was the fucking point. Man, is there really anything that I can't say about QuickTime events? They are freaking awful.
I personally don't mind them as long as they're only used for boss battles, or if I'm given a heads up before they're used, and they're not randomly switching the buttons around.
Aaronbig1, in case you didn't notice, you just described exactly what QuickTime events are. Nearly every single thing you said, they do exactly that. Seriously, mate, you're just being stupid now. I have only played one single game where they have not annoyed the shit out of me. Well, I guess two, okay? That is Resident Evil 4, fantastic fucking game, brilliant on every level, amazing boss fights, and Heavenly Sword. I don't know what it is about that game that I don't find the QuickTime events really annoying, but I think they're actually quite well implemented. First game got for PS3, it's very good. Good English, bro. But they're everywhere.
No, they're fucking not. I can only think of maybe 4 games that I've played in the last 6 months that have actually had QuickTime events in them.
They're like a fucking plague or something. Every modern day game has them. I don't even get it anymore. Why the hell do we need to be reminded of where the buttons are on our fucking controllers? Really, why do we? All it is mindless button mashing. Frankly, I don't know what the hell he was on here. He just randomly added in some Windows Movie Maker stock effects. I don't know why the hell he did it, but I swear to you, the original video wasn't like that. It's in Modern Warfare.
There are no QuickTime events in Modern Warfare.
Then excuse me, kind sir. What the fuck do you call this? I rest my case. God of War, it's in hack and slash games, it's in action adventure games, it's in shooting games.
And I don't think there are any QuickTime events in Darksiders either.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to prove you wrong with that point, because, contrary to popular belief, in Darksiders there are actually a couple QuickTime events, but they're very, very small. Most people don't even notice them. But, anyway, who cares? You're actually proving my point by actually considering that Darksiders isn't actually a game that depends on cliches. It still is a ripoff, no doubt, of Zelda and games like Okami, but it's still a pretty fucking decent game. And it's not brown. That's the reason why I like it. It's in everything! Man. Okay, let's just get to the next cliche, okay? The next amazing cliche is, cover systems, and like Yahtzee would say, I'm always ripping on zero punctuation.
I personally think zero punctuation is severely overrated.
Do you even have a reason? You didn't give any explanation. You're probably only saying it to make yourself sound big. Man, this is another thing that really pisses me off about modern-day games as well. It's realism and cover systems. That is yet another thing that is plaguing the gaming industry these days.
You're just upset that a couple of games you have to take cover whenever somebody points a gun at you and starts shooting at you. That you have to hide behind a wall.
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I've probably repeated myself like 100 times during this entire fucking commentary, but honestly, the entire reason why I'm pissed off about this shit is because it's not one or even a couple games that are pissing me off, it's hundreds. There are hundreds upon hundreds of games that have cover systems now. In fact, ones that don't even need them. Why the hell do I even want to play realistic games? That should be it. Video games are meant to be a form of escapism, aren't they? I don't want to be grounded in reality. Not that I have anything against the real world, it's just not a very interesting place to set a goddamn video game. It's meant to be a form of escapism, not realism. I mean, sure, there are games like Half-Life that are grounded in reality, but it still manages to be over the top with brilliant set pieces and a good story. So just to round off this part of the video is that I would just like to say that I would rather prefer a game like Darksiders.
Darksiders itself had quite a few cliches in and of itself. Its colour system wasn't exactly the brightest I've ever seen on the 360 or the PS3, and its plot was a bit thin at times.
Yes, I'm guessing you're one of these people who called Metal Gear Solid 4 one of the greatest pieces of modern-day art ever, with its amazingly rich characters, which aren't, its amazingly rich plot, which is full of plot holes, and its crappy gameplay, which is often considered a masterpiece by most people. I'm guessing you probably consider that a good game. Well, it isn't. It's far from being a good game. Hell, it's even far from being a good movie, but I could honestly rant about that forever and a fucking day. Darksiders is far from being overrated. In fact, the game can't be overrated. It got mediocre reviews at best. Most people think it sucks, and to be frank, I don't even understand why. The game is actually really decent. And, yes, I guess I really am a hypocrite saying this, but I guess people just like to hate everything. And that's it. That's pretty much all I can say about modern-day gaming as a cliche. I was originally going to talk about Nolan North. How the hell he's so freaking annoying, but I'll leave that for another day. I really will. So, I'm pretty much done here, okay? Very long, pointless video. Very long, pointless rant, but what else can I say? I'm a fucking nerd. You can flame me for my opinion if you want, but really I don't give a shit. Frankly, I prefer a game like Okami, rather than a hardcore brown action game, or an overrated turd like Metal Gear Solid 4. And that's pretty much my rant over. Okay? I'm done.
In conclusion, you are taking maybe one or two gaming series that you don't like and you're painting the whole entire gaming industry with them. You shouldn't do that, because you may be missing out on something you may or may not like.
Why on earth would I want to miss out on something I wouldn't like? Why on earth would I want to play another Jericho? That sentence you just said, again, makes no fucking sense. Thanks. It really means a lot to do a returning commentary like this on someone this retarded. Really, no, I mean it. Thanks a lot.
And second of all, you're forgetting one thing. The whole video gaming industry is a bit clichéic. Regardless of genre, who makes it, when they were made, and who the target audience is. Each gaming genre has their own clichés, strengths and weaknesses. But what can I say? You just play the games that you like playing.
And that is pretty much it. Okay, I got nothing else to say. This has pretty much been a shitty video like always. Very crappy editing, absolutely no criticism. Really, really poorly spelt, or smorely pelt. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing from now on is just the regular shit, okay? I'm going to be not differentiating myself at all. And that's pretty much it, okay? I'm pretty much done here. So this has been your fellow commentator, Darkraven488, and thank you for watching. I'll see you all later.